All the healing modalities, somewhere they are directing us towards that consciousness or beingness inside us, the inner being. So friends, every healing is a self-healing without exception. Unless someone wanted to be healed, no one can heal. Mahathir Babaji or Buddha or Krishna, golden hands of Buddha can't heal. Somebody must be so willing. So really, everyone is a healer. Inside all of us, there is a healer. As doctors, medical practitioners here, we are really creating that, holding that space where a patient is able to find their own remedy and find their own solution and heal themselves. Every healing is self-healing. And everyone is, there is a physician and a surgeon and a doctor inside is there, in everyone. So friends, mind-body connections that's been studied, we all know from India about these mind-body connections from the very beginning, from the ancient times, but it has come back again through the research work. Nowadays, we know that psychosomatic elements about these mind-body connections, the power of our mind and power of our consciousness, which can heal. A lot of research went on about this. New medical branch of science is psychoneuroimmunology, which has been now, all the case studies are documented. What's happening to a person when they started healing, when they experience healing. So at the psychology, at the neurological levels and the immunological levels, what's happening in the biochemically inside, the physiologically. So there are many beautiful changes that's happening, can be monitored, measured clinically. Then they're able to establish very clearly about how the mind, when you change your story in the mind, when you change your perceptions, you alter your reality. You change the condition of your disease. You really can really shift. So friends, this is what a common experience for millions of people who learn meditation across the globe. And particularly coming from Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, these two states, we have been teaching meditation. We have witnessed in many patients, we used to teach to all, colleges, students, village, rural population. Meditation is such medicinal value. People started becoming less sick. And prevention is better than cure. They stopped actually going to buy from the pharmacy. Many medical shops, they have to be shut down. It's like a big shock to the pharmaceutical industries, Meditation is taking away the business of pharmaceutical industries. And there's strong opposition that meditation is dangerous and you should not meditate too much and you have to, medical community will program our minds, you cross 40 years, your cholesterol, heart attack and arthritis and decaying process, you must get all the tests done and health checkups done, and it's programmed in us. But I have seen personally in almost more than 1 lakh people, we personally interacted with them. We heard their meditational, transformational, healing stories. Their simple practice of meditation, they healed themselves. Even coronary artery blocks, they healed. And I want to share initially how meditation can be such a beautiful modality of healing practice. I teach to all my patients meditation. Without exception, everyone I introduce them to meditation practice. I make them actually 5 minutes do meditation. I give them homework to practice it even at home. 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Just simple practice of inward gazing. we generally are with five senses, we look out, but we withdraw and we look within. And some they may not do initially, but they need to practice it every day, giving themselves a little time. So what I observed is, over a period of time, they're able to experience calmness in the mind. All the routine thoughts, they're completely neutralized, and they're just becoming more silent inside. This antarmukha state and dhyana state. And generally I ask them to observe the breath, simple practice given by Buddha. That's the most simple form of meditation, Ana-Pana-Sati meditation. This is what, because someone need to focus on something. Otherwise the mind can be distracted. When they observe the breath, mind will not go anywhere. Your routine mind, otherwise it goes into the past, into future, into here, there, wanders. It's like a monkey mind. So this is what many meditators have experienced. Over a period of time, they are able to notice that tranquil mind, stillness in the mind. So friends, in that tranquil state of mind, there's a beautiful thing that's happening. The alteration of the brain waves, EEG pattern is changed, and they experience ASCS, altered states of consciousness. This altered states of consciousness is very useful in the healing process. So all meditators, to a great extent, they have been experiencing self-healing. Why? Because they are actually going into a different state of consciousness. Otherwise, we are so much physically focused and we are so much locked up into this matrix of time, space, and we don't know the other reality that is existing or other states of consciousness that's existing. When we are going into sleep every night, we experience other states of consciousness. We go into a kind of deep relaxed states and dreamy state. Sometimes we go into such sushupti state where we are not aware where we were and we are totally unconscious. So, but consciously doing it, it has a healing power. When we are able to enter into this altered states through meditation practice, it really, we can find the solutions. So friends, it's a very common experience by thousands of people where they have noticed that the brain waves are slowing down. It's when we wire and measure, and we can notice that it's slowing down. It shows more of alpha, theta waves, and even the delta pattern is shown. They enter into kind of trance. They transcend limitations of time, space, and body and mind. The routine mind will be completely calmed, and where there is another mind, it's called intuitive mind. The other part, it's called buddhi, or the higher mind, that gets activated during meditation. It finds the solution. It knows exactly the big picture. It knows whatever the Dr. Rajan Shankaran says about the other song. That intuitive mind captures the other song, you know. There's something that is going on inside. We understand that other song. And many experience, you know, these medical studies were done, and beautiful research is going on around the globe. And somewhere allopathic science is expanding now. And all allopaths, they're understanding the limitations. They can be rigid, narrow, and very, very, limited by their own, whatever the training they went through. So they are expanding just like us, Dr. Lakshmi and myself. And we know that allopathy is only just treating the body. It's needed only for emergencies, casualties. And you can't just say I've fallen from a height and broken bones. I can't treat through meditation that point of time. I can't meditate. I need something. My bones need to be fixed. So I consider allopathic science is only as emergency medicine. Otherwise, we all have different modalities. Every modality is beautiful. And I was hearing all the case studies from the other song doctors here, senior doctors, and amazing work. Such a homeopathy is it's a spiritual medicine. It's a spiritual medicine. It's treating the vital force, vital vibrational force inside a human being. And even there are many limitations to meditation also. Many limitations that we come across in the past life regression. Then we need to use the homeopathic remedies. We have to find out what is that remedy which can make this person completely shift. So friends, empty mind absorbs cosmic energy. That's the principle. When mind is becoming empty from the routine, habitual thoughts, and that empty mind is opening the cosmic tap of energy. This cosmic energy starts saturating the body. It has been clinically or scientifically proven through Killian photographies, and all those studies are done about how the energy fields, electromagnetic fields, they are measured before meditation and after meditation. They could see the difference, changes in the energy field. In India, we call it as Akash Ganga experience. Like how Shiva in meditation, this Ganga river flows. Ganga is nothing but symbolically representing cosmic energy. Your energy that's there everywhere around us. We're able to tap into it. Many, they experience this experience of cosmic energy, and this energy, and also there is a primordial Kundalini energy that is there in every human being. We are all like energy beings basically. And this cosmic energy, initially when it is absorbed, it goes and somewhere it triggers the Sushumna Nadi in the root chakra, and it awakens that basic primordial Kundalini energy. And it starts actually unfolding all the chakras. It opens very naturally. So friends, in the healing process, this is what is happening. Our etheric body is completely saturated. This is called Pranamaya Kosha, which is saturated with all this cosmic energy. So in India, we call this as Pranamaya Kosha. Other name for it is etheric body. So in Sanskrit, in ancient Upanishads, it's mentioned as Panchakoshas. Particularly in Taittiriya Upanishad, it has written, elaborately described about what kind of experience we get when these Panchakoshas are awakened. So one of these bodies is this etheric body. This etheric body is the reservoir of energy. During meditation, that's what happens. All that energy flows, and there are 72,000 nadis which are mapped by our ancients. We are fortunate to be born in India, and our ancient rishis have done there, the great spiritual scientists, the inner scientists of the inner world. They mapped it. They know which nadi is connecting this Agya Chakra, entire network that's there. This is a picture drawn by one clairvoyant, Alex Gray, from United States. So this is like a huge network of energy. What we don't study in the medical school is about this energy system, you know. This is, every meditator, they come across this kind of discovery. Each nadi is opening, it opens the sensations in the body. There are many sensations which are unpleasant. We feel painful sensations in the body. Then there is other song, distortions. So many people, when this experience of cosmic energy absorption is happening during meditation, they feel these sensations, pleasant and unpleasant. They sometimes react to these sensations. They don't like some unpleasant sensation. They open their eyes during meditation. But we always insist to continue the meditation, even though it is painful. So only during meditation practice, that pain exists. Once they open the eyes, the pain dissolves. Only in that altered states, the huge energy which is trying to move the block away, dissolve the block, it increases, aggravates the symptoms or sensations in the body, particularly painful sensations. So when this is happening, there are many levels, the healing process, wherever the blockages that's there in the chakra system, these are the energy discs that we all have in the etheric body, pranamaya kosha. It gets cleansed and purified, and each of these is connected with endocrine glands. They get harmonized. I have heard many stories about people getting cured of their own thyroid to these kind of endocrinal disorders, which medical science says it's impossible, incurable. And they have to take the medication forever. And pharmaceutical industries will promote that way. They need the business, The moment meditation is taught to the whole globe, I think it's a $1 trillion business is gone. Pharmaceutical industries, they are shut down on this planet Earth. So because the people, they don't fall sick, first of all, and they don't need to use any medication at all. They know how to heal themselves through meditation practice. So friends, this cleansing of the Nadi system is called Nadi Mandala Shuddhi that happens during meditation. And this Antarmukham state, Antarmukha is inwarding your senses and inward gazing. Constantly looking within, looking at your inner being, and constantly watching the breath, noticing your breath, and calming the mind, and absorbing the energy, and multiple experiences we go through, altered states of consciousness experiences. So friends, in a meditator, these sensations will arise, the emotions also will come up, and memories will come up, visions will come up. Sometimes these visions or memories are not from this lifetime. They're like very abstract, symbolic, metaphorical. Sometimes they're past life memories. So they're all experienced by every meditator. At one stage, they go through these experiences. And meditator learns to witness and not react, not cling, not avoid these sensations or feelings and other things. Because it's coming up, something which is surfacing that need to be watched, observed as a detached observer. So when they do it, they uncling, they unattach or detach from the sensation, feeling, and that memory. And friends, Buddha has given the whole pathway about the meditation. He said to begin with, we need to start the car engine with a key, and the breath is the key. He said, start with the breath. But after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, your breath slows down so much, your focus shifts. Your focus goes into the inner stillness, the calmness. When you notice that calmness and stillness, something emerges. First he said, Kayanupasana. He said the sensations in the body. All those sensations in the body is called Kayanupasana experience. Said later on, after Kayanupasana, the sensations beneath the layer of sensation, every sensation got an emotion, feeling attached to it. And this feeling and emotion is attached to a memory. So, in a very, very step-by-step manner, it happens during meditation. Kayanupasana leads to Vedanupasana. Vedana is your feelings, emotions, painful or pleasant sensations, all that. And Chittanupasana, from your deeper mind, subconscious, Chitta is subconscious mind. All that suppressed stuff, whatever buried memories, forgotten memories, they start surfacing. It all is happening in the altered states during meditation. And from Chittanupasana, many, they go into this Dhammanupasana state. They understand that if they are reacting to it, indulging in that sensation, because it's so pleasant, you are clinging to that pleasant sensation. You are stuck there. You are either clinging to unpleasant sensation. Also, we get stuck there. Or we try to avoid, not notice also is not good. But as a detached observer, you witness it, that point of time we realize one insight that everything that rises also goes away. This too shall pass away. This profound realization. Whatever our scientists, they say, the Heisenberg, he said, theory of uncertainty or impermanence, Buddha's words, we can call it as impermanence. Everything rises and falls, everything births and dies. It's very natural. And don't cling to the birth, don't cling to the death. Watch it as a phenomenon. So Dhammanupassana is a very profound state of realization where a person goes through a very deep healing process. And it leads us to Vipassana state. Passana is clear seeing. Clearly we see truth as a truth and untruth as untruth. That clear seeing we will be acquiring in Vipassana state. We understand all the other songs and all the stories we carry from memories from many, many lifetimes. All that pented up stuff in us, it's all flushed out completely. And Nirvana is nothing but continuous, uninterrupted joy that we experience. Cessation of dukkha, suffering. All the dukkha, I said, is coming from our own lack of self-knowledge, lack of self-knowingness. And it ends. This is a very beautiful, simple path that is given by Buddha. I take this model all the time and I ask experience of my patients. When they are meditating, what's happening? We know exactly in the Kayanupassana state, and still they are not able to uncling and detach from those cravings, sensations. So we know exactly, we can monitor. And we also insist upon just be a detached observer, witness. So friends, healing is reaching to our wholeness. We are not microcosms, actually we are macrocosms. We are whole beings. We feel that we are incomplete, but our scientists have proven this through quantum physics about the holographic principle. A small piece of apple is still, when the beam of light is projected onto that, and it is actually creating the whole apple there, the image of whole apple appearing there. Even every single cell in the body contains the entire intelligence. So we are whole beings, and we are microcosmic, but inside us there's a big universe existing. So when we can go into that inner universe, we are whole and complete. That is actually truly the healing. Many people, they have this emptiness, void. They feel void of love, void of safety feeling, void of freedom, voids, several voids they carry. The most common void is void of love. They are all searching for love somewhere because they feel, oh, I am empty, I don't have love, I need love, give me love. And when we go within, we find such immense love within our own self. Just like Kasturi Mrug, searching for that fragrance, where it is coming from. One day it understands it's coming from inside. So whatever we are searching for, we find this inside ourselves. Meditation is really a beautiful, simple process, friends. But not many can really do it well. They need a lot of sadhana, and some kind of discipline is required. So particularly patients, psychiatric patients, I find always difficult because also it's a contraindication for psychiatric patients. Initial stages, it's okay. They need to be, their ego need to be strengthened initially. Otherwise, they can go into such dissociated states. They get into hallucinatory states. They can't understand, interpret their own visions. That's the danger of meditation. There's some contraindications to it. But with close monitoring and one instructor and guide's help, they can practice in a very limited time. And a lot of grounding is needed. We also teach them in a very short practices of meditation, not long practices for them. But our experience, meditation as a healing modality is, we are for our first priorities for only meditation. Whole globe, we don't want patients to come to us at all. And we will be very happy, even though we don't get any money, nothing, but we feel so happy seeing all the world healthy and full of well-beingness. So, friends, it's the future medicine. Meditation is going to be our future medicine. People, all doctors going to be just meditation instructors in the future, you know. They're going to be having this kind of, this is the place, you know, it's beautiful how you come to know about the patient, the Other Song Academy, where you really have a lot of time you give to your patients and coming to know about their interiors, you know, inside what they feel, and giving them the solutions, guiding them to their own inner resources and source within themselves. So beautiful, friends.